most significant vehicles of their type. The alternative fuel Tesla 100% electric cars are proof positive that using electricity to power a car and as an alternative fuel, it does actually work. So at the opening of the new Tesla store in the Cheshire town of Knutsford, Motoring Northwest was able to grab a few minutes with country director Georg Ell. Could you give me just a brief history on the background of Tesla?
Sure. So the company is based in California. We've been going for about 11 years. Initially we built a two-seater sports car called the Roadster in partnership with Lotus, and then subsequently built our own car, the Model S, which is a 5-door saloon. Comes in 2 variants, single and dual motor. And our goal as an organization is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable transport.
In many ways, the Tesla is unique in that it is the alternative fuel vehicle that actually works. Can you just outline the concept and how the Tesla works in relation to other vehicles? Because most of them have an abysmal range, without being too rude about the competition.
Well, what makes the Model S unique is that we started out to build an electric car. So we didn't retrofit to an existing chassis or body. We started out with a battery and then built the car around that. So we focused on building an electric car with a practical range that would work in real-world driving conditions. And then on top of that, we layered a car that is also practical in terms of the space, the storage, seating for 5 adults, even potentially 2 additional rear-facing child seats in the boot, so you can get up to 7 people into it. It's then a car with great safety, Euro NCAP 5-star, the top ratings in North America, and at the highest levels, it's also a performance car. So our most performant car will do 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. That's as fast as a McLaren F1. So we do tick a lot of different boxes for different people. We try not just to be the best electric vehicle, but we really set out to beat the very best combustion engine cars at their own game.
What is unusual about Tesla is they don't have what you would call showrooms. They have, as in the new Knutsford showroom, it's actually a store or an outlet. How does this concept of selling a car work?
Well, with regards to retail, what makes us unique is that we don't franchise. So every Tesla store that you go to, or our service centers, are manned by Tesla employees, and we all work for the company and we all believe in that same mission. So the difference is that you're speaking to a professional that's employed by us, educated by us to the highest standards to tell you the facts about the car. In addition, we try to create an environment in the stores that is non-pressured, it's educational, it's fun. So you can bring friends, family, kids, and everybody's welcome. Nobody's pressured into buying a car. And so far from that traditional dealership environment in which you might feel that you have to go in with a suit of armor, here instead you can actually go in and enjoy yourself. And of course we're aiming to sell cars. That's our goal as an organization, to get people to buy electric cars and enjoy driving them. But since we're also an organization that does 0 advertising around the world, word of mouth is so critical to us, and so we want you to have a great time when you come into the store.
And what is the future for Tesla? Where does it intend going? It is already a class leader and a market leader in what it manufactures. Where does it intend going from here?
Well, we're growing our presence in the UK. We just opened our store in Knutsford, which is the 7th location that we have here. We're also looking to put a service centre into the northwest, then in the southwest in Bristol, the northeast, and into Scotland. More service centres, more stores, more superchargers that enable long distance travel for free around the United Kingdom. More superchargers on the continent, so that you can drive from today Exeter to Edinburgh, and equally today Bristol to the Alps on that supercharger network. Beyond that, in early 2016 we'll be bringing out the next car, the Model X, which is an SUV on the same platform as Model S, seating 7 adults. 4-wheel drive car with falcon wing doors that will open upright. And beyond that, in 2017, we're looking at Model 3, which is a more affordable car. We're aiming at pricing around $35,000 US. And so we'll be excited to see that in a few years' time.
And one interesting thing, you look in the store, and unlike many others, there's a whole host of Tesla things to go with the Tesla car. Once again, this is quite unusual in the fact that besides serving, shall we say, the driver of the family, the entire family can become involved. Is this part of the Tesla ethos?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, when you bring children into the store, they love the car. The big 17-inch touchscreen, they get it right away, and it's not unusual to hear little boys, little girls kind of tugging on mum and dad's sleeves and saying, this is the one that we want. And when they get to drive in it, of course, to them, it's like a rocket ship. So it's really a whole family experience. And we did try to build a car that wasn't gendered. This isn't just for the guys, it's not just for the girls. It sort of really works and ticks those emotional boxes for all sorts of different types of people, depending on different driving and living habits and styles. And then of course we've got some merchandising too, so we've got everything from little baby grows, which are great fun, to some very high-end leather goods made of the same automotive grade leather that we actually use in the car itself, and those are increasingly popular with the style and fashion conscious Tesla shopper.
And just one thing, you mentioned like the huge screen within the car, the fact it is, we might call heavily computer driven in its own way. How do you find young buyers will probably latch onto it straight away? How do you find with the older? Is it, shall we say, old person friendly?
Well, we think it is. We think it works for everyone. Actually, our average buyer is probably in middle years, shall we say, and a little bit more experienced in life and very comfortable with the screen very quickly. It's actually, once you try it for yourself, and that's the big thing with our technology, the screen, the car above all, encourage people to come in, test drive, try it for themselves. It's very user-friendly. It's laid out simply with big buttons, and it does all the things that you'd expect a car to do, and quite a bit more that surprises people.